couldn't have gone much better for you tonight, could it?
I thought there were periods where we played some really fantastic stuff. There was also periods where they played fantastic stuff. It was really like a basketball game, particularly in the first half. We rode a little bit of luck. They had a great shot in the first minute, just marginally offside. They had a great chance just a moment or two after that. So they started the brighter, and it took us time to get going. But when we did, then we scored. Great goal by Nygren to take a bit of pressure off, give us the lead, and then Duran's 2 goals were fantastic. But the game is absolutely in the balance yet.
Yeah, I mean, you say that because they were clearly a good side, and as you say, had opportunities themselves to score. So, despite the handsome lead you take across there, you're not by any means taking anything for granted.
I didn't even have to say it in the dressing room to the players. They know, they absolutely know this. That I think that what we are, I think we've shown. I think we're capable of scoring, and which we probably would need to do. But yeah, they are a fine side. It's not. I'm not playing it down at all. It's just I think that this game, as I say, our goals were just fantastic, and I mean good enough to win any football match. But yeah, we've got a long way to go yet.
Yeah, and just finally from me, you mentioned the standard of all the goals being phenomenal. Camilo Duran, really coming into his own tonight, showing
he was exceptional, exactly really exceptional. I said to him, he's been fantastic for us since he's arrived at the football club, and his goals were terrific. His play was great. His running back, helping fullbacks, helping Colby out on a number of occasions. It was magnificent performance, and he's if he stays clear of injury, he's going to be a really, really good player.
Can you remember being involved in a game that had, 3 goals of such a high standard?
No, probably not for some time. There's always important goals, but sometimes an important goal is just somebody tapping it over the line. But these goals were magnificent. Nygren's form at the start of this season has been terrific as well too, and I thought he was brilliant for us tonight.
Did you get a real feeling from that performance that was a real Champions League level performance that your team showed tonight?
Well, I genuinely think that we can improve. We can improve in the sense that I think that will bring us on in terms of fitness as much as anything else. Really strong game, had to be at it almost every single minute. The last 10 or 15 minutes, although we broke a number of times and could have maybe done better. But overall, I thought the defending was strong. I thought Sinisalo did really great. Made a big save for us at 2-0. It goes 2-1, and they're in the ascendancy at that stage. So lots of things happened during the course of the game. Can't probably take it all in. But when I analyse it again, I think, like the rest of the staff, and I'm sure the supporters, are thinking that this is far from over.
Martin, I know you weren't manager 12 months ago, but when you compare the feeling inside the ground tonight to that in Kazakhstan a year ago, or perhaps even when you first took over in your first interim spell, just how different does it feel and how united does this club feel now?
Well, I think that definitely there was a great atmosphere just in the first couple of minutes before the game started. The noise was incredible. And then, of course, we were taken aback a little bit by the start that they made, and I think the crowd realised very, very quickly we're in for an evening here. There was some great football played by both teams, I felt, and it is nice actually to go and have some goals scored. I think that's what we're capable of doing, as I've just mentioned. But again, it was a tough night. That aside. Your point, I take entirely. I was just, it was like a Champions League evening.
First start for Mika Bauer tonight as well. Home debut for him. Just how impressed were you by his performance?
He did really fine. It was a tough game to throw him into, I must admit, but he acquitted himself pretty well.
You mentioned, Martin, that there's more to come from this team. How exciting is that for you? You see what they can do on this stage, but yet you feel there's more gears to go.
I think that we can, excuse me, when we reach a proper level of fitness, I think that we can do. The problem with sometimes, as I've known this in the past, when we've had to play away back, I'm talking about 20 odd years ago, when we had to play Champions League qualifying games, you were worried about just the start of the season. Sometimes you were playing away for teams that are already halfway through their own season, or at least maybe 10 games into it. And I felt that those games were always tough. Tonight, that was a consideration. I know we've had a number of games. We've played 3 before this, but this is, it's just I think once you hear the music, I think you just feel it's a different level.
In terms of your recruitment as well, Martin, there's been a lot of money spent on that attacking area of the pitch. Does this kind of night show you that when you pay the big money, you get the big players in, that can grow a team and take you to where you want to go?
Well, I think that whatever we paid for Duran, I think he has paid his ticket by now, and he's only into this 4th game. So I don't think it was an awful lot of money when you consider some of the fees that they're talking about for the Premier League. I think he's a real bargain at what, 4.5 million or something like that there. So yeah, and centre forward has given us a bit of presence there, which I don't think that we had last year, despite Dyson probably winning the league for us single-handedly. But yeah, it's nice to have that.
I know you're not going to count your chickens just yet, but you are on the cusp of another big financial windfall.
I honestly, and I do not want to play it down and be lovely, but I think that we are a long way from that. Genuinely, next Tuesday will be a major test for us.
Do you still see though that there'll be more money pumped into this team? There will be more faces incoming and fans?
Well, we are on the plus side in terms of money at this minute, and probably for the number of players who have left, I think in terms of the wage budget and things like that. So we're actually in the plus. I think that regardless of what happens next Tuesday night, I think we've still got European football, and I think then that and while, as we mentioned yesterday, that Champions League football is a big carrot for a lot of players, and that would be nice. I still think that we would, hopefully, we'll get somebody in to augment the squad for European football anyway.
Martin, there's been a lot of talk about young Scots not getting a chance in first teams, but obviously Kobe Donovan took his opportunity tonight.
He did great. He really did great. He's got a big heart, and that's nice to see. Really nice to see. And he's a local lad as well too, and loves it. Loves the football club. Loves playing. His enthusiasm is boundless, and he stuck to his task brilliantly tonight.
Great to see a young player like that just show no sign of fear or nerves, or just go out and attack the game like that.
He just goes for it, he's always trying to improve his game. He's trying to improve his first touch, things like this here. But overall, I don't think you can compensate for the heart that he has.
Sorry. Is there a clarity as to the length of time Alistair Johnson may indeed be out for?
No, I think he's, funnily enough, I think he's actually doing a scan tomorrow, so we might have some idea then. So by the time I meet up with you again, we should have an idea.